What is up, YouTube? That's here, bringing you guys another episode of In It to Win. We are still playing with our revamped Cocoa Butter 2.0 team. We're going to be using Choice Specs Tapu Koko, Focus Sash Butterfree, Alolan Raichu, Z Raichu, Life Orb Tapu Lele, Salvas Garchomp, and Choice Scarf Gyarados. So this is not the most competitive team, but we've been fighting a lot of really hard opponents. Like, we're fighting mostly people in the 18 and 1900s, mostly all Japanese players. So I don't know how much longer I can actually play with this team because it's so dated. Like, this team is so dated. It pretty much loses to like random choice scarves. It loses to like super hard trick room. Like Mimikyu wasn't even a team that was invented when I created this team. So we're gonna do our best to try and ward off all the gimmicky battle spot teams, and we're gonna try to use Butterfree a little bit more today. So let's hop into some games and see if we can win a couple. Here we go. Alright, so our very first game, we're actually gonna be going up against Mimikyu. So like I said, that wasn't even a team core that was invented when this team was invented. So we got Mimikyu, Hariyama, Decidueye, Lapras, and Alolan Golem. Looks like this is a pretty hard Trick Room team, so we're probably gonna need Butterfree. I like Butterfree. I kind of want to go Butterfree Raichu. I can fake out the Hariyama, Sleep Powder the Mimikyu, and then from there, I'll be pretty good. I can then Psychic the Hariyama, and I can just start doing whatever I need to get done to everything else. Yeah, I can go Psychic and Hariyama, Bug Buzz to break the Mimikyu disguise, and then Z-move the Mimikyu slot, and I'll be fine. So yeah, we're gonna go Raichu Butterfree. Secondaries, I don't really know if I want Gyarados. Remember, we are using Attract Gyarados, and we're female, and we see 6 females. It'd be funny if they were all males. I would totally bring Gyarados if they were all male, but they're not. So I don't think I'm going to bring Gyarados, especially because that Lapras over there is just so intimidating. But I will actually bring Garchomp to fight the Lapras. And then the last Mon, it's either Lele or Coco. I mean, I kind of want to bring... I think Lele's probably better. Yeah, Lele's much better here. I don't really need the speed from the Coco, and then Lele is orbed, and it also has electric attacks in the Thunderbolt, so I think Lele's still fine. And Lele's like really good against things like Golem and Hariyama, so we should be fine here. Hopefully we have enough damage to be able to win the game. And I kind of wanted to bring Coco and Lele, but I can't bring both of them just because they have the same weaknesses to a lot of the common Pokemon, so bringing Garchomp in this scenario is just a much better option. So here we go, we're going into game 1. I expect to see Mimikyu and Hariyama. That's probably the safest lead that he actually has. We're just going to trade fake outs with the Hariyama, Sleep Powder the Mimikyu, and we should be fine. Alright, so let's see. Mimikyu Snorlax, which is hard going Snorlax. Alright. Huh. Like, what do I actually think about the Snorlax? Am I fine fake out in the Snorlax, or should I think I'm just going to Thunderbolt the Mimikyu then. Actually, it's better to it's technically better to Psychic it because Thunderbolt can paralyze, which would make my Sleep Powder not affect the Mimikyu if it's paralyzed. So we're going to go Thunderbolt on a Mimikyu and Sleep Powder on a Mimikyu. We're going to ignore the Snorlax. If he tries to set up, we're just going to Encore him, and then we'll be fine. Alright, so Psychic is going to be breaking that disguise. Sleep Powder is going to be coming in shortly after. And, you know, I tried to get a special D-drop too, that would have been pretty good. So Sleep Powder comes in, looks like his Snorlax is actually attacking. So I wonder what attack he's actually going to be using with a Snorlax. I mean, if he just goes for a hard high horsepower on my Raichu slot, that'd be pretty good. He goes for a Belly Drum, wow. He's actually staying in and Belly Drumming right in my face. Like, right in the face of a Pokemon that has Encore, that has Sleep Powder. You see he's going to use his Berry here. I wonder, I'm just going to put him to sleep and KO the Mimikyu next turn. Now the question is... The question is, will my Z move one-shot a Mimikyu? I think it does. Like, I'm thinking of... I really don't want to risk it. Yeah, this is one reason why I was thinking about using Coco. We're going to go for the Z move onto the Mimikyu, and just a Sleep Powder on the Snorlax. I hope that my Z move can one-shot that guy. Like, it's a Z move. Z move one-shot things. Like... I'm thinking about, like, calcs and how much damage I've done to other Pokemon, because I have not really had that much experience with the Z-move. Like, I remember I didn't one-shot a Fini one time, and I was, like, really, really upset. Why are my eyes closed? That's really weird. Did you see it? Did you see my Raichu's eyes were closed? Why are my eyes closed? Is this a... That's... Did I use the Z move with my eyes closed, like, and that's the animation that happens? That's really weird. Is it because his eyes are closed? It looks like I don't get the one shot, but that's so weird. Have you guys ever seen that? I thought for a second I Sleep Powdered my own Raichu, but Whatever. It looks like we don't kill the Mimikyu. Snorlax is going to be asleep, and let's see if we keep the Mimikyu asleep. Please be asleep. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness for 2-turn sleeps. I appreciate you so much, 2-turn sleeps. You have no idea. So, what we're going to do here is we are just going to Thunderbolt. Actually, we're just going to Psychic. We're just going to Psychic the Mimikyu. That's so random. And we're just going to switch in. You know what? I'll just stay with Butterfree. I'll just go for a Bug Buzz. It's fine. I just can't. Why are my Raichu's eyes closed? They're not closed right now. So yeah, Raichu's gonna come in with Psychic onto the Mimikyu slot. This is gonna be pretty easy taking out the Mimikyu, and we're also gonna be hitting the Snorlax with a pretty juicy Bug Buzz. If I get a special D drop, that's gonna be really, really big because it would put it within KO range for a second Bug Buzz. But it looks like we don't get it. Like second Bug Buzz plus like a Thunderbolt or Psychic. So Snorlax is in a pretty decent spot. I think I'm going to Encore the Snorlax this turn, which means when he does wake up, he's going to be using Belly Drum for the next few turns. And then Butterfree just going to go for a hard sleep powder and where he sends out. So we're in a really, really good spot, and I'm just super confused of why my Raichu's eyes were closed for that whole Z-move animation. If you know why my Raichu's eyes were closed, let me know, because I would like to know. It might be like a glitch of some sort. Like, I've never seen like different looking animations in Z-moves like that. So yeah, we're just going to go for the Encore onto the Snorlax, which means when he does wake up, he will be using Belly Drum, and we're just going to Sleep Powder the Golem. We should be fine. Really surprised that maybe he didn't switch out for Golem. Alright, so Encore's going to come in on Snorlax. Pretty standard play here, I think. And let's see what Golem's going to do. Golem's just going to eat his Sleep Powder. Yeah, this whole team's just going to eat the Sleep Powders. That's completely fine. We are using Butterfree. It doesn't happen all that often, but against hard Trick Room, especially hard Trick Room without any terrain control through any use of any Tapu, Butterfree is amazing. Like, Butterfree just this is like the type of team that Butterfree was made to tear up, even though the team core itself didn't exist yet. So let's see. Can I KO anything? Golem is an Electric Rock. I think I'm going to try and KO the Golem this turn with like a Psychic and a Bug Buzz. We're just going to ignore Snorlax. Like, we can just ignore that guy. He's probably going to switch it out. So let's see, what is going to happen here? He's withdrawing, yeah, see? That's usually what happens. Once they get Encored and he's asleep, they just withdraw. And note that Lapras is pretty weak against things like Raichu. So let's see. Going for a Psychic on the Golem. How much damage we dealing here? We're dealing a good amount. That is a huge critical hit. We're going to follow it up with a Bug Buzz on that slot. Are we going to be able to flawless this guy? No damage, easy money? I think we are. So yeah, he has an asleep Snorlax and a Lapras. I mean, I think his only shot to avoid the clean sweep is just to go for an Ice Shard. So we'll see. Snorlax comes back out. Snorlax has been asleep for, well, he's going to wake up this turn. It's either this turn or next turn. Just going to go for Thunderbolt onto Lapras and a Sleep Powder. I could probably KO with Bug Buzz and Thunderbolt, but Lapras could be holding a super pinch berry of some sort, and I don't really think Thunderbolt's going to KO. So, yeah, it's an Assault Vest Lapras right there. So Sleep Powder was the correct play, and instead of going for the Bug Buzz and kind of like a double up into that target. It works on Golem, it doesn't really work on Lapras. So Lapras is asleep, that's his first sleep turn. I should say her sleep turn, because all these Pokemon are female. Snorlax wakes up and goes for a Facade. He avoids the clean sweep, but Butterfree is going to be able to hold on. And oh, it's lefty, so it's a full HP specialty. And that's a DC. Look at that hard DC from our opponent. He's like, the Rage Quits are real. And another thing to note about Rage Quits, so you can see we're back in the Battle Spot like selection screen. If you ever want to know if you Rage Quit versus if they Rage Quit, if they Rage Quit versus if just you DC'd, if you DC'd, you would get sent out to the Festival Plaza, versus if they DC'd, you get sent back here. So that's a thing you can always note, just in case you ever are wondering if you're the person DCing or not. Because sometimes it's hard to tell, like sometimes you'll be in like a weird position, and the game will just like go out, and if it's on you, you'll get sent out to the Festival Plaza. So that one was on him. He Rage Quit because he couldn't deal with the Butterfree. So we're going to hop into a second game and see if we can win another one. Here we go. Alright, game 2 is going to be going up against an 1892 rated player from New Jersey who I should probably know, but I don't. He has Talonflame, Lele, Fini, Garchomp, Nihilego, and Buzzwole. What a cool looking team. There's no way Butterfree works here. I'd like Butterfree to work, but it's not. I kind of want to use Talonflame Lele Gyarados. I like Lele Gyarados. Note that there is a male Pokemon in that Garchomp over there. I can technically attract that thing. Lele Gyarados looks to be like the solid play. We're gonna go Lele Gyarados. I wonder if he'll know that we're Scarfed though. kind of want to save the Gyarados in the back. What if we just went Coco Lele? Like Coco right? No, that's not good. What if we went Garchomp Lele? Just let him get some speed control up? Fine, I can wait it out technically. Gyarados is a good backup. What about Coco? What about Coco? I think it's a Scarf on the Nihilego. Still got 20 seconds left. Butterfree's decent, it's just not amazing. We'll go Coco. Alright, we're gonna try these 4. Here we go, going up into the second game. This guy's a pretty high rated opponent. I expect Talonflame to be in the lead, and I know he's gonna Tailwind me. So we gotta try and keep that just a little bit honest. Like Talonflame Nihilego is probably the worst lead for me to be able to deal with, I guess. We'll see what happens. We will see. Here we go. Lele Garchomp. Starting it off. Talonflame Nihilego. Damn it. It's so good. It's so good. Alright, there's 2 ways we do this. I mean, I want to Earthquake, right? I would love to Earthquake, but I also want to kill that Talonflame. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to Thunderbolt the Talonflame because it's super effective on Talonflame. It would kill the Talonflame, but also if we switched into Fini, it would do a lot more damage to Fini. So we're going to Thunderbolt the Talonflame, right? And we're going to Earthquake. Here we go. Let's make some plays. Plays! Don't be... I think the Nihilego might be like HP Ice and be attacking my Garchomp because he thinks the Lele is going to protect. So he'd be making a read to KO my Garchomp. So I'm reading his read. He just kept me honest. Whatever. Whatever. Oh my gosh, why am I alive? Why am I alive? Can you tell me why I'm alive? Oh my gosh, why am I alive? I have no idea why I'm alive right now. We are going to be able to KO... Oh my gosh, he's sashed. What? What? Oh my gosh, this is the stupidest game! I'm living Sludge Bombs, Talonflames have Sash, well, what year is this? And we're gonna EQ, it's gonna be able to KO the Nihilego, because it doesn't have a Sash, because we already found the Sash in the Talonflame! What is life right now? I literally have no idea what's supposed to be going on. Alright. I have 2 Pokemon that can't protect, and there's a Tailwind up. I have 3 Pokemon, none of my Pokemon can protect, and there's a Tailwind up. So, we're gonna send out the Gyarados, I guess. Oh my gosh, this is the stupidest game, right? This is legit, like, the stupidest game. Alright, I'm just gonna poison up the Fini, and just go for a Waterfall on Talonflame. He could totally... Oh, he can't Will-O-Wisp my Garchomp. I don't think he has Will-O-Wisp. He has, like, Fini in the team. He probably has, like, Protect, Tailwind. Is he, like, a special Talonflame? That's weird. Alright, we're just gonna go for the Waterfall onto the Talonflame. Just a Poison Jab. Into the Fini slot. Can't poison it, but it's not the end of the world. I'm gonna laugh if you just Will-O-Wisp my Gyarados, though. That'd be funny. That'd be alright with me. I'll try. I'm not gonna say I have a huge advantage, but this game, I'm not losing. I'm losing a little bit, actually. He has a Tailwind up. We have the same amount of Pokemon, which means, well, actually, one of his Pokemon's a 1. So I might be alright. I might be okay. Stomp is protecting. He's probably going for a Muddy Water this turn. Which, still, completely fine. Like, waste your Tailwind turns, please. Please waste your Tailwind turns. I'd appreciate it. So he's gonna Calm Mind. No thanks. That's scary. That's some scary stuff. I can't Dragon Tail a Fairy type. Alright, no, I'll be fine. If I wait out the Tailwind, right? Just send in the Coco. I'll be good. Look at that damage. Look at it. It's huge. It's huge damage. Alright, yeah, that's actually really big damage. Like, why is that damage so big? He's probably full special attack, holy moly. Alright, yeah, just P-Jab it again. Might as well, right? Hey, we're gonna crit this time, and we're gonna KO him before we can activate a Super Berry. I kinda wanna use, like, Earthquake, and just chunk him a little bit. But, I'm fine with this. I'm fine wasting his Berry right now. He might even Protect. That'd be pretty cool. We could technically ignore the Talonflame. Oh my gosh, this is gonna work for us. He's gonna Brave Bird, right? And it's going to go into one of my Pokemon. Talonflame's going to get KO'd by Recoil. He has Brave Bird on his Focus Sash Pokemon. Just throwing that out there. That's what he has. I thought he would have, like, Acrobatics or something. But, anyways, we're still faster than this Fini, dude. Can we flinch a Fini? Oh my gosh, this is going to work. This is, oh my gosh, we flinched it. Oh my. Yo, dude, I heard you were in a Tailwind. But, actually, that doesn't matter. Because Gyarados just bodied you. And even if he Moonblast our Garchomp, even if he's full special attack with the Calm Mind, our Garchomp would have lived to Moonblast this. And if you hit the Gyarados, well, it doesn't really matter. How many turns does he have left to Tailwind? This is his last turn of Tailwind, which means Coco should be able to grind this one out. So, Waterfall and Detail. That's hilarious. Oh, dude, feels bad, man. But yo, we take those. I made all the right plays. I made hard reads that whole game. Like, just for some reason, just knowing that they're not like a JP player, knowing that they're from America, makes me just go for like the hardest reads because I know I'll be able to get away with it. And even if I don't get away with it, I'll still end up being fine at the end because all players from NA are extremely predictable. And not all players, but well, NA players have a different like mindset than JP players. Like JP players, like they read you, right? You gotta like outread their reads. NA players focus more on pinning people. So like, you know, if I were to lead Lele Garchomp, they'd lead with something that checked the Lele and the Garchomp. So I'm either forced to protect or switch, which means I'm playing on the back foot. Versus like a Japanese player knows that I'm gonna lead Lele Garchomp and beats and leads the thing that beats Lele Garchomp without pinning it, that can like safely switch. Like they're gonna react to me more than making me react to them. So NA players are reactionary. No, JP players are reactionary, and NA players are, I guess, aggressive and pinning. I guess that's the best way to describe it. Just knowing that they're from NA gives me a huge advantage online in battle spot in a best of one. Only in this. Don't think that I'm talking about any other type of format like at regionals or anything like that. No, just in like best of one on battle spot, I think I have an advantage versus NA players. So that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think about these battles and about that last little rant that I went on in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.